Hey guys, what is up? It is Dominic, and in this video, I'm going to show you what to sell in GoHighLevel. So this is a question that I get constantly. GoHighLevel is awesome. It's great, but there's so much in it. What am I selling? I don't really understand what I'm selling. It's a normal question to have. I get it. And before I answer this question, we are of course talking about HighLevel, the greatest software on the planet that allows you to resell and repackage their own SaaS program for $97, $297, $497, whatever you want per month so that you can scale your own SaaS the right way. And of course, in the description below is my affiliate link. If you sign up with me, you get 30 days for free instead of 2 weeks. And you also get all of my courses and snapshots that come with it. And I promise it will totally be worth it. I'm one of the top affiliates in the world right now. And I promise I work extremely hard. I do one-on-ones, calls, Zooms, everything that I can to make sure that you guys do amazing. But enough about me. Let's talk about GoHighLevel, how you can position this and what you're actually selling. Because honestly, there's no right answer. There are so many different aspects in HighLevel that you can sell. And the biggest mistake that I made when I first started was I tried to sell all of them at once to every client. This is a complete no-no. I understand this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to get excited. You're going to walk in there. Your pitch is going to be 3 hours long. Trust me, I remember all of this when I started, and my pitch was literally 3 hours long to every client. It was ridiculous. I think the only reason they put up with that pitch and why they stuck around for so long is because I showed a ton of passion, and I was just like super excited to show them all this stuff. And even though they may have not needed every single thing that I was giving, they were still like, oh, this is really cool. He seems really excited. And I had a bunch of people tell me later on that they loved the passion, they loved the drive, they loved everything that I was doing. They could feel that I really, really loved this software and that it was going to help them. So that's why a lot of people sign with me. It's just pure passion and me just trying to explain everything that they were going to get. But the problem with this is that I promised them so many different things, and then I had to set up all these things, and it gets really confusing for everyone. So the most important thing you can do is start small. With every client, start small. Have you noticed that in software, people like to give you a free trial to an essential plan or to a starter plan, and then they want to work their way up to the big plan? You can see right here, we have a standard, professional, and premium. And obviously this is just an example, but what so many successful software companies do correctly is they usually start off with a free trial because they really want to get you through the door. And yes, in the past, I've said do not do a free trial. The reason I say don't do a free trial for this is because you're going to be doing a lot of work up front. So I would only say, hey, I'll do a free trial if you pay the setup fee. I need to get paid for my work. You need to get paid for your work. You can't go set everything up for them and then have them quit after 7-day free trial. That's not productive. You did too much work for free. It's not going to work. Trust me. That's the only reason I go against the free trial. But really successful software companies, they offer a free trial to get people through the door, maybe a course or a video tutorial to get them started. And they always offer the cheapest plan because they want them to start really small and then work their way up when they see it's really good. A great example of this was Canva. When I started Canva, I started on the free plan. I noticed all the things that I couldn't get without paying. And I was like, oh no, I have to go to the payment plan. And I have never switched in the last 4 years. They get my money every single month and I don't complain at all. And if they offer a new upgraded pro version, whatever, later down the line, I'll probably get that too. And I could sit here and be generalized all day. I want to give you guys exact examples of what I'm talking about. So as you can see all the different options here in the standard, the professional, the premium. And of course, this is all, none of this matters, by the way. This is another question I get all the time. What do I put in the standard and the professional? You will find out in the beginning when you start getting clients that every client is different. Some clients are going to have everything on the 97 and some clients are going to have half the things on the 497. It just depends on how big they are, what they want, what kind of service industry they are. Do they want lead gen? Do they want, it completely depends on everything that they have. And you will find this out over time. And I can make more videos on this. Obviously, I can't cover that exact thing because every client is different. I wouldn't even know where to start with that video. But you can always message me and talk about what client you're dealing with and I can give you a good price point. But either way, I want to start with something easy. So something that I've seen a lot is people just selling the inbox, just the global inbox for $50 a month, $100 a month, whatever. That universal global inbox, whatever you want to call it, it has the ability to have all of these different platforms in one spot. You can integrate your Instagram DMs, your LinkedIn, your Facebook messages, your text messages, your chat widget messages, your emails, and your Google chat. And then we're getting WhatsApp soon. That's 8 different things all in one inbox. That alone, I could easily go out and sell that and scale it because all businesses who run a lot of social media campaigns, who use all of these different platforms, they would love that. They would love to have a place where everything goes into one spot. And then that brings me into text messaging, which is something that I hyper focus on and that I am hyper focusing on. And I can't wait to make a video entirely on text messaging because of this. Businesses need to text their customers, whether Whether they believe it or not, they need it. In the next 5 years, everybody in my generation, we're only going to be dealing with text messaging. Trust me. We're a pretty lazy generation. We don't like to do phone calls. We don't like any of that stuff. We want to just sit around all day and be able to text, our barber when we're going to go get our haircut. It's just how millennials are, how this generation is. Everybody's going to be texting. I don't care who you are. Text messaging has a 97% open rate compared to email and everything else. It's not even close. Every business will be text messaging their customers very soon. Trust me. And a lot of them are. Google's obviously implementing Google Chat. Google's getting ready for it. Everybody's getting ready for this text messaging super wave that's already happening and going to continue to happen for a very long time. So that's one of the first things I always push is like, hey, are you texting your customers? And if they're not, green light, ready to go. You need to be texting your customers. They're going to get very confused. Do I need a cell phone for this? Do I need AT&T or Verizon? You're like, no, you don't need any of that stuff. I'm going to easily hook you up. So this brings me to something that I'm doing personally. I'm running a text message service locally. I haven't started it yet, but I'm starting with my aunt, and we're going to go around and have a funnel, super easy funnel with automation. All it's going to do is say, hey, do you want to text? They're going to say, yep, I really want my own texting number and I want to start texting. They're going to go into the funnel. It's going to automatically create their own SaaS account. Super cheap. You're going to do it for like $97 a month. And then text messaging is going to be anywhere from 2 to 3 cents, which you can see down here. You can control all of this down here. If you didn't know this, you can actually control how much the text messaging services are going to be. We have right here, you get it for 0.0075 wholesale. So we could do like a 2, 3x, 4x, whatever we want to do, and really start profiting on the text messages, which is why I'm really pushing a text message service. I'm not going to push anything else. No websites, no funnels, none of that stuff. I want a hyper-focused company based on text messages only, because I know the competitors in my area cannot compete with my prices. They can't at all. So I'm going to crush them. And this is a great example of what to sell with GoHighLevel. I'm not selling all the other stuff. I'm just selling text messages for this exact company. Now, of course, I have my SaaS company where I sell everything, but this is something that I really want to hyper focus on because I think it works super well when you hyper focus on 1 or 2 things. So if I scroll up here, another thing people could focus on, of course, is websites. You could focus on just websites right over here. And you could just say, hey, for $50 a month, you can have a really nice website, and then $500 down, of course, $500 for the website build, and then $50 a month. We'll make you a great website. That's a good company. People need websites. They need website builders. And if you're not overly expensive and you can keep it running for $50 to $100 a month, great price. That's awesome. You can really just start with that and then run it. I'm going to get to why we're doing and why I'm trying to hyper focus on certain things. And by the way, you don't have to take my advice at all. You can sell everything and keep doing it the way that you want. That's how I started and I did all right. But I'm just saying, from my point of view, this is where I think SaaS is kind of moving. People hyper focusing on certain things like this. Another thing is memberships. I think people going after the coaching niche is actually kind of smart. I know you guys know me and I hate niches. I hate targeting niches. But honestly, going after the coaching niche is something that I don't think a lot of people really do. I think a lot of marketers go after them, but I don't think a lot of people going after like how to build courses and how to actually push them and sell on social media and do it the right way. I think this is great. Obviously, I could consider myself a coach. I mean, I have courses. I do everything a coach does. And I'm telling you right now, I would not be here at all if it weren't for GoHighLevel, not just because it's what I promote, but because my entire course is done through GoHighLevel, and all my automation, my text message automation, all my social media is done through GoHighLevel. I mean, it's insane. So the coaching niche, perfect for this. You could easily sell the coaching platform for $97 a month, even $300 a month, whatever you want to charge. And they get all their social medias connected to it. They get beautiful landing pages. They get all the automation, everything that you guys have done to get into my courses. They work. Like, am I going to sit here and say they don't work? They work amazing. I have a 40% opt-in rate with thousands and thousands of students, you could call them, people that come in and they take my course and they learn from me. You can see I'm hesitant to call myself a coach or anything like that because it feels weird. But in a sense, this is what a coach would want. They want all of these different things. The next thing we've got is invoicing and text to pay. I think that's really, really powerful. A lot of businesses, they're sick of using like the kind of swipe card systems and all these other things. They want to be able to text a link to their customers and have them just pay whenever, wherever. I think that's really, really powerful. I've had so many different businesses and clients that just want the invoice. Like, just give me that feature. I want to be able to text my client and be paid. That's awesome. And a lot of people in like the physical kind of like lawn mowing, lawn care, construction, all of like that area, power washing, they really love that because they don't know how to do that part. They may have Stripe or something like that or PayPal, but like they don't really know how to do that and have a nice CRM with invoicing and be able to structure that with maybe opportunities and other things like that. So that's another thing that you could sell and just focus on that. And then we've got the reportings tab. I want to bring this up. The reporting tab obviously covers ads. Whether you're running Google ads, Facebook ads, or Instagram ads, it covers ads. So the reporting tab is really, really powerful. And if you mix automation with that, with your Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, they're just going to convert that much higher, which means you could really hyper focus on that. Now, yes, that gets you into the marketing niche, but not really, because if you're teaching them how to run marketing, it's completely different. You guys know me and you know I love teaching, I love coaching, I love showing clients too, not just affiliates. I love showing clients how to do this stuff, because if they learn this, they're going to be stuck forever because they just know how amazing it is. They feel empowered, they feel great. They're like, oh my goodness, I know how to do all this stuff. I've had clients who just don't want to learn anything and then they don't do that great. And then I have clients that are super ambitious. They want to succeed. They want to see their business thrive. And so they see something like this and they just go after it. And they're just like, I got to learn everything about this software. I want to crush it. This is awesome. I can't wait. And then I just hold their hand through the whole thing and I show them how to do it. And then boom, they take off for the races. They don't need me anymore. And I'm just getting paid every single month. It's absolutely phenomenal. That is the goal of every SaaS company and should be the goal of every single SaaS company and everybody watching this video. The other one there is forms. Forms are huge. Forms and automation. Are you kidding me? That's so big. Even if they have an existing website, I still offer them forms and integrations and automations every single time. I've had multiple clients that already have websites. They don't need my website. They don't need to switch to my site. They don't need any of that stuff. They need automation. They need forms or maybe surveys over here, any of these things. These are all things that we can start at kind of a $97, even a $50 a month plan, anything really small. Get them in the door using something. That's the most important thing, is get them on using something. Everyone's kind of chasing these $500 a month clients, these $1,000 a month clients. They're hard and they're annoying to deal with. Trust me. I get it. You want to be profitable. You want to just start making a bunch of money, and $100 and $50 a month seems like nothing. It's chump change to you, but you don't understand. If you look at the biggest software companies in the world, or big software companies like Canva, they're so cheap and they're not that crazy expensive. Some of them are, of course, but there's so many that are really cheap, really small, and then they work their way up to the larger amounts, which is the point of this entire video, guys. Hyper focus on something small and then work your way up. Here's the small one. Here's the $97, the $50 a month, whatever it is. Let's say I get a bunch of companies on the text messaging service. Let's say I go out and I get 50, 100, 200 clients in my hometown. I get them all texting. They're all in the 97 plan. You don't think in another month or 2 months, I can say, hey, you guys seem to be crushing it with the text messaging. We don't just do text messaging. We can get all your Facebook messages in there, your Instagram DMs, your emails, your WhatsApp, any of that stuff we can integrate. They're like, oh, how do I get that? Well, we have another plan right here if you want to upgrade. And also in this plan, you can actually control all of your social media and post on everything at once. Oh, wow, that's awesome. And we can do automations. So now they're at the 300. Let's say you sent that message out to all 200 clients and boom, 50 of them are like, oh, I really want to go to the next level. I didn't even know there was a next level. I'm ready to go. And then maybe 2 months later, you hit them with the 500. Hey, you seem to be doing really good at the 300. If you guys want to go to the next plan, this is where you get crazy. You start running marketing. All your ads are done here. All your automations are going to set up everything. Maybe you guys want more websites, funnels, all these different things. Then you get your premium members. And this is not rocket science. I'm not reinventing the wheel here. This is how every software company works, guys. I'm sure you've been in softwares where they like shoot you, a message every once in a while, like, hey, you want to upgrade? You seem to be using this a lot. You want to go to the next plan? This is very normal to do. Get people stuck on something, using it over and over and over again, loving it, and then boom, you start to upgrade them more and more and more until you get your final plan. And I could talk about this all day long. I obviously can't cover every single feature. This video would be like 2 hours long, but I think most of you watching this get the gist of what I'm saying. Don't go in there and sell everything. You're going to be talking about web chats and reputation management, Facebook messengers and opportunities and funnels, memberships. You're going to be talking about this for hours, and then they're going to be like, oh my goodness, when is this going to end? This is crazy. And I know it sounds awesome. Like, this is a great software, but it confuses people. The fact that it's so extensive, there's so many things in it to sell that nobody knows what to sell. And by the way, it doesn't have to be the same thing each time. I've had so many clients where I walk in and I sell them just text messaging, and then for another client, I sell them a website. Like, I don't have to sell the same thing every single time and sell everyone everything every single time. That's not how this works. Once you get clients, you'll understand that. But what's important is getting them on, and whether it's the smallest thing, whether it's just the invoice feature, whether it's just funnels, memberships, websites, whatever it is, it's getting them on, getting them inside of the system, and then upgrading them later. I have so many people in the group that are crushing it because they're giving away like websites for $50 a month. That's insane. And that sounds crazy. Like, why would you give away a website for $50? Because they're going to upsell them later on the 100, 300, and 500 plan. Trust me, that's exactly what they're doing. And that's what every good software company does. So I really hope this video helps you guys out in the future and actually helps you like position your SaaS correctly. I know this is a question that everyone asked me in the beginning, and I really needed to make this video. And that being said, once again, my affiliate link, my free course, everything I've got is in the link in the description. Yes, I have a free course on all of this, one that you can literally sign up right now. You don't even have to be my affiliate. And then I have an affiliates only course where if you become my affiliate, you're going to get that course, which obviously is a white labeled onboarding, goes way more extensive, and it's more powerful, and you can position it to get clients. But if you're still deciding, you don't know what you want to do, please take take my free course. It's going to explain everything, the entire setup phase and everything inside of it. I'd also like to bring up that you can purchase my affiliates only course if you are not my affiliate. If you're watching this and you've already started a free trial, you can't switch over to me under any circumstances at all, but you really want my affiliates only course, you can get it for an astounding price of $100. I've only got it for $100. It's a very cheap course. I try to be a man of the people, so hopefully, you'll get your money's worth. And then I'm also adding more to the course over time, especially the free course, because with the free course, I'm actually making a dashboard at the end, a bonus dashboard. It's basically just a bonus section where you're going to be able to get a lot more stuff. So if you check that now, you can see I've added a few things already, and I'm going to be adding about 4 or 5 more softwares, different courses that you can get. It's going to be more of a paid version. I know I don't do too many paid versions, paid courses and stuff, but I'm going to keep the price tags low. Like for instance, I just introduced a one-on-one complete setup with me. So you hop on a Zoom with me for $300. I tried to keep it the same price that GoHighLevel keeps theirs. They have a $300 onboarding price. Well, they'll like onboard you for $300. So I made mine the same price, and I will literally get on Zoom one-on-one with you and make sure everything is set up. Like absolutely everything. We will go through it. I can go inside of your account, do whatever you want to do to make sure that everything is set up and running, because I know the setup phase can take people weeks, but I can do it in a couple hours, maybe an hour, hour and a half. And then we can use the rest of the time to just talk about what you want to do. I want to do kind of a one-on-one coaching. I wanted to keep it affordable, but I mostly want to get you guys set up. That's all I care about, getting you set up and ready to go. So if you're interested in that, also in the link in the description below, and I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.